The following demonstration describes the features of SERVTRAC Mobile and how a service call would be completed in the field using a mobile device. The technician can log into SERVTRAC Mobile using a mobile device and begin the day by reviewing the schedule and the details of each upcoming service call individually. The customer's address and contact information is presented on the device, and the Bing Mapping feature presents the customer's location on the map. The detailed description of the problem reported, serial number, and model number are also available. Customer entitlements, such as warranty or contract coverage, are presented to the technician, and the detection of coverage will auto-populate the service or billing type and later drive how the invoice will be generated. The detailed service history for the serial number is also available, including technician notes from the previous service and any parts that were replaced. Having all of this information helps the technician be proactive and consider possible solutions and gather any parts that may be required for the upcoming repair, increasing the likelihood of completing the repair on the first trip. The progress on the call is updated each step of the way with a single click and is available immediately to the back office. The first step for the technician is to accept the call and dispatch themselves when the commute begins. If GPS is enabled, their exact route and location information will also be available. Upon arrival at the customer site, the technician will click Arrive and start the clock on the labor portion of this job. The D&E, or Do Not Exceed amount, and the specific service guidelines for the customer can be reviewed prior to beginning service. The photo application allows the technician to take photos of any damage prior to beginning service or at any point in the process. Photos are automatically attached to the service call record and available immediately to the service manager or field support to view. With SERVTRAC Mobile, problem diagnosis is streamlined and efficient with on-site access to the equipment service history, online manuals, and parts breakdown diagrams on the mobile device. The technician also has access to parts information and can search the enterprise-wide inventory by part number or description. Parts that are associated to this particular model are visible on the model display. The technician's truck inventory is visible on the technician display and includes price and quantity available for each part. Technicians can use the search feature, then simply drag and drop the part numbers to indicate which parts were installed. If the parts needed are not currently available in their truck, technicians can search the company inventory to locate and request the parts they need. The request will be sent electronically to the parts department, where they can easily convert the request into a purchase order without rekeying any information. The inventory features in SERVTRAC Mobile give the technicians the visibility they need and eliminates the errors that often occur when the wrong part number is written or illegible on paper tickets. As information is being collected, the technician can view the service report to see what has been recorded on the job thus far. Next, we will perform the steps that further describe the details of the service, finalize the electronic paperwork, prepare the order for invoicing, and capture the customer's signature. The technician can drag and drop the predefined problem codes and remedy codes, which concisely describe the problem and the solution. Having these codes predefined saves time, ensures accuracy and consistency between the technicians. Predefined internal notes may be selected, or the technician may type in their own custom notes to further describe the service. These notes will be available to the office personnel and any technicians that may be called upon to service this equipment in the future. The technician can type comments and use the spell check feature for the details that will be presented to the customer on the service report. When the service is complete, the technician can click Complete to stop the clock on the job. If a return trip is necessary, the technician would activate a return trip required, indicate the reason why, and also whether the equipment is operational. Otherwise, if the service call is complete, the technician can apply any additional costs, verify the service type, and generate an order to charge the customer or vendor using the customer or vendor's pricing structure. After reviewing the order details with the customer, the technician can obtain the customer signature to finalize the service call. The service report can be output to a PDF format and emailed or printed using a mobile printer. Finally, the technician will click Submit to drop the call from the schedule and proceed to the next call for the day. The following demonstration describes the features of the SERVTRAC dispatch and scheduling systems. SERVTRAC offers multiple call boards for managing the schedule. Each of the call schedule boards in SERVTRAC has the same user-friendly and configurable features, but presents the schedule in a different format. This demonstration will focus on the daily call board schedule that lists the technicians on the left and presents the service calls in a horizontal timeline format to the right, providing a clear view of the schedule for any given day. The format of the screen and timeline, the color-coded blocks that represent the service calls, and the order in which technicians appear on the schedule are all configurable. The schedule includes both service calls and other non-service call related activities, such as vacation or personal days. Drag and drop capability allows calls to be easily assigned or reassigned while respecting the technician's availability and skill set. There is one-click access to any day of the week, or use the calendar drop-down feature to move forward or backwards to a particular day. Taking a closer look at today's call board, all of the technicians in the field are equipped with mobile devices and use SERVTRAC Mobile to relay their progress on each call automatically back to the office. The two technicians towards the top of the board have used SERVTRAC Mobile to dispatch themselves to indicate they are en route to the customer site. The majority of the technicians have already arrived at the customer site, indicated by the color that represents the arrived status. Equipping the technicians with SERVTRAC Mobile solutions and GPS technologies, the office personnel have real-time visibility into the technician's location and their progress on each service call. The reduction in phone call communications from the technicians in the field greatly reduces the administrative overhead and allows the back office to provide a higher level of customer service. Users can drill down to see the latest details and the progress on the call from any of the call boards in SERVTRAC. Real-time service data is available from the technicians that are using SERVTRAC Mobile. Any notes the technician has written pertaining to the service call is available in a call memo. Photos taken at the job site are available as an attachment to the call. The service report that is being updated on the mobile device shows all of the work recorded by the technician. The back office is also able to monitor the current cost and price on the job, so potential do not exceed amount overages can be identified and addressed. An audit trail is maintained with each change in the D&E amount. A view of the call board at midday and the noticeable changes in status demonstrates how the technicians in the field are completing calls and communicating pertinent call details electronically back to the office, reducing errors and improving technician productivity. Technicians equipped with SERVTRAC Mobile can clock out and clock in from their device when they go to lunch or perform other non-service call related activity, which is immediately visible on the call board. The return trip alert indicates that a return trip will need to be scheduled, or perhaps parts are needed in order to complete the service. Parts orders are submitted electronically from SERVTRAC Mobile, and the requests are instantly visible to the parts personnel. They can review the request and easily transfer parts or create a purchase order without having to rekey any of the information. In addition to the alert mechanism on the call board, parts ordered alerts may be set up to initiate the request for parts. Alerts are personalized reminders to critical tasks that may be assigned to a user or group of users. Back on the schedule, a little later in the day, changes in status and potential late situations flash on the call board. The technician is behind schedule, just now dispatched to an earlier call, and therefore the rest of that technician's schedule is in jeopardy of being late or altogether missed. The call recommendation feature is available to find the nearest qualified available technician and reassign the call. The unassigned calls grid alerts the scheduler to all incoming unassigned service calls. Simply drag and drop to the technician's time slot on the schedule, or right-click and select a technician, or use the call recommendation feature to assign the call. All features are available directly from this grid. Now let's take a look at entering a service call. Requests for service can be entered in multiple ways. The customer can submit the request electronically using the customer web portal. The technician can create a call for the customer in the field. A call can be automatically generated based on the preventative maintenance schedule, or a call can be added using call administration. The next part of this demonstration will describe how a call can be input quickly and easily using call administration. A new customer can be added using the Add on the Fly feature, or an existing customer can be easily located by a number of available search options: customer name, customer number, phone number, or address. Once the customer is selected, pertinent information about the customer is presented automatically to the user. Customer alert memos alert the user to important notes relevant to the customer, and attachments may be used to attach any special customer-specific documentation that should be reviewed. The Rates and Offers link displays the customer's negotiated rates and any service level agreements that may be in place. The number of open calls for this customer, as well as the last service date, are visible, and the blue links can be used to drill down into the details. The customer's credit limit and AR balance are also available so that any issues with the customer account can be addressed prior to service. The customer's equipment list is presented for selection. As with all grids in SERVTRAC, this grid is configurable and saved per user. If the caller has provided the specific serial number or other identifying information, then the equipment record may be located and selected from the list. Critical details about the equipment then become available. SERVTRAC can be set up to alert the user of a possible callback, a scenario where charges may be waived if you service the same piece of equipment within a predefined window of time. Users can click the link to view the details of the service history, which is the same service history that the technicians access using SERVTRAC Mobile. The warranty end and contract end dates are also visible. Call details can be captured quickly. Predefined codes, such as call types, allow the user to classify the call and select from the list of problem codes associated with that call type. The priority may also be set. A D&E, or do not exceed amount, may also be entered. Free-form memos used to further describe the problem give the technician the details necessary to service the customer's equipment. Entering a service call in SERVTRAC is quick and easy, and one screen provides instant access to all information relevant to the customer and the customer's equipment. Once the call is saved, the trip information area becomes available where call status may be selected, and one or more technicians may be assigned. Otherwise, the call may be left unassigned. Leaving the call unassigned in this case will provide us with the opportunity to demonstrate the SERVTRAC schedule optimization options. SERVTRAC offers a variety of tools for scheduling unassigned calls. These tools leverage the built-in mapping, routing, and GPS technologies to optimize scheduling capabilities. The first option is Call Recommendation, which allows the user to pinpoint the call on the map and find the nearest qualified technicians available to take the service call. With one click, the call can be assigned to a skilled technician on the list. This feature is available in call administration and on each of the SERVTRAC call boards. The second option is Call Planner, which considers all calls for a particular day and returns a suggested schedule for that day. Call Planner uses an algorithm to assign calls based on geographic location, customer SLA, and technician skill set to suggest a schedule. Customized planning models may be defined to place ranking weights on 3 different categories: geographic, SLA, and call priority. Once a recommended schedule is created using the planning models, technician availability, and customer preferences, the schedule can be accepted as is or may be overridden. Once the schedule is committed, the calls are updated but can still be reassigned whenever necessary. The third option, Call Recast, allows the user to take a particular call, typically a new, higher priority call, and let SERVTRAC recast the existing schedule to include this new call. Call Recast is similar to the Call Planner but allows you to recast one call at a time. Search is a powerful tool for managing orders. A number of search fields are available which may be used to locate orders, quotes, and posted invoices. As with all grids in SERVTRAC, the columns may be rearranged and the data in the grid may be sorted, summarized using the standard functions, grouped, further restricted using custom filtering, or exported to Excel. These settings may be customized and saved to each user based on their preferences. Order search is used to quickly and easily locate the orders that have come in from the technicians using SERVTRAC Mobile. There are no paper tickets to get lost or misplaced, and no waiting for tickets to come back into the office. Having the order created in the field reduces the billing cycle and makes same-day invoicing a reality. This has an immediate positive impact on cash flow. Upon opening the order, the internal notes that were recorded by the technician and the back office are visible, giving the billing analyst access to all the critical communications throughout the service that can help to validate and finalize the bill. The service reports that were generated using SERVTRAC Mobile are available as attachments to the order, so the billing analyst can review the electronic paperwork that was prepared by the technician. Two types of service tickets are always available, one with prices and one without prices. Service location customer and charge customer information are displayed, and the charge customer may be overridden if necessary. Credit limit and current AR balances are also available, along with access to customer memos that could contain billing instructions specific to the customer. The Transactions tab contains all of the detailed line item charges generated by the technician in the field, complete with customer-specific pricing for parts, labor, travel, mileage, and any other related charges that were added to the order. There is no double entry of data. Each of the elements of the bill generated by the mobile technician are on one billing screen and contain the data needed to finalize the invoice. Each service order line can be linked to the specific equipment repaired, allowing SERVTRAC to print a detailed invoice and the ability to split a single bill between multiple pieces of equipment. The payment method is indicated on the Payment tab. If the technician recorded a payment from the customer, the details of that payment, such as check number, would be available here from the mobile device. The Order tab contains additional order details such as order discount, invoice delivery method, payment terms, PO number, and customer tax information. An invoice preview may be generated as a final check to verify the customer's invoice will be correct. After the review is complete, the invoice may be posted and can instantly be emailed or automatically uploaded through a customer web service interface, and will automatically integrate into Microsoft Dynamics GP accounting with all the appropriate general ledger distributions.
Is it time to redefine your strategy for service delivery? Investment in mobile tools will provide that competitive edge that you've been looking for. Contact your mobile technology specialist at Panasonic to schedule a mobile business process review with a SERVTRAC system professional.